If you're over 25 and you haven't done these 10 things yet, you're already behind. And no, this isn't clickbait, this is backed by psychology research and real wealth data. Here's what nobody tells you. Your biggest financial enemy isn't the economy, inflation, or bad luck. It's your own psychology. And if you don't understand it by 25, you'll spend the next 40 years making the same mistakes over and over. We're going to walk through 10 things that will completely change how you think about money, success, and your future. Some of these will challenge everything you believe, but stick with me because by the end, you'll understand the exact roadmap successful people follow. Number 1. Stop procrastinating on financial decisions. Psychology calls this temporal discounting. Basically, your brain values immediate comfort over future wealth. You know you should invest, save, or start a business, but your brain keeps saying maybe next month. The problem? Every month you wait costs you exponentially more in compound interest and opportunity. If you're over 25 and still haven't started investing or building financial literacy, that procrastination is costing you thousands. The person who starts at 25 will have nearly double the wealth of someone who starts at 35, even if they invest the same amount.
Number 2, understand your emotional relationship with money. This is huge. Most people never stop to ask, why do I spend the way I do? Why do I fear debt? Why do I feel guilty earning money? Your financial behavior isn't logical. It's deeply emotional and usually rooted in childhood patterns. Maybe you grew up poor and now you overspend to feel secure. Or you grew up wealthy and feel guilty about having money. These patterns control your financial life without you even realizing it. By 25, it's time to identify these patterns and rewrite them. Number 3, invest in yourself before you invest in stocks. This is the biggest mistake I see. People want to jump straight to crypto, real estate, or index funds. But if you don't have the knowledge, discipline, and psychology to manage money, investing in the market is just gambling with better PR. Your mind is your biggest asset. If you invest $1,000 in a course that teaches you how money actually works, that ROI will dwarf any stock investment you make in your 20s. By 25, you should be obsessed with learning, not just making quick money. Number 4, create your own financial strategy instead of copying others. This is where psychology meets individuality. You see someone on YouTube making $10K a month with dropshipping, so you copy them. You see a friend investing in crypto, so you jump in. You hear about real estate slipping and think that's your path. But here's the truth. Their strategy isn't your strategy. Your personality, risk tolerance, time availability, and financial situation are unique. The person making money with dropshipping might have failed at 15 other things first. By copying them, you're ignoring your own strengths. By 25, you need to know yourself well enough to design a strategy that actually fits you.
Number 5, start accepting calculated risk. Most people over 25 are paralyzed by fear. They're afraid of starting a business, afraid of investing, afraid of changing careers. This is a psychological defense mechanism called loss aversion. We feel the pain of loss about twice as strongly as the pleasure of gain. But here's what successful people understand. You're taking a risk either way. Playing it safe at 25, doing nothing, is also a risk. It's the risk of watching life pass you by while others build wealth. By 25, you need to reframe risk as an investment in your future, not a threat to your stability. Number 6, build a second income stream. If you're only dependent on your job, you're vulnerable. One economic downturn, one layoff, and you're in crisis mode. But people with multiple income streams, they're calm. Why? Because they've diversified their financial risk. This doesn't mean you need to be a hustler working 80-hour weeks. It means by 25, you should be experimenting. Start a small freelance business, create digital products, build an audience, invest in dividend stocks. Even $500 extra per month from a side source is $6,000 per year. That's life-changing money. By 25, your second income stream shouldn't just be a wish, it should be in development. Number 7, Master your impulse spending psychology. Here's a statistic that should scare you. The average person spends an extra $5,400 per year on things they didn't plan to buy. That's $45,000 over a decade. Where does that money go? Impulse purchases driven by emotions, stress, boredom, social pressure, or the dopamine hit of buying something new. By 25, you need to understand your personal spending triggers. Do you shop when you're sad, anxious, trying to impress people? When you know your triggers, you can design your environment to prevent them. Delete shopping apps, unfollow influencers, create friction between yourself and your impulses. Small changes in psychology create massive changes in bank accounts.
Number 8. Start thinking in decades, not days. This is the secret mindset shift most people never make. They want results this week, money this month, a mansion this year, but wealth doesn't work that way. Wealth is built through compound growth over decades. When you're 25 and you invest $500 a month in index funds, you might have $50,000 by 30. That's not impressive, right? But by 50, that same strategy gives you $1.5 million. By thinking long-term, you remove the pressure to make quick money through risky shortcuts. By 25, you should stop asking, "How can I get rich quick?" and start asking, "How can I be wealthy by 55?" Number 9. Fix your relationship with debt. Here's where psychology gets really interesting. There's good debt, debt that builds assets like a business loan or education, and there's bad debt, credit cards, car loans, lifestyle inflation. Most people mix them together and feel equally guilty about all debt. By 25, you need to understand this distinction. You should be aggressive about eliminating bad debt, but strategic about taking on good debt that multiplies your money. The richest people in the world use leverage and debt as a tool. The broke people are paralyzed by guilt about any debt. By 25, it's time to be strategic, not emotional, about debt. And finally, number 10. Create a wealth-building identity. This is the deepest psychological shift. It's not enough to just try to be wealthy. Your identity has to shift. You stop thinking of yourself as broke or average and start thinking of yourself as someone who builds wealth. When your identity is, "I'm a wealth builder," you naturally think about financial implications of decisions. You read about investing. You network with ambitious people. You say no to stupid purchases. Your identity drives your behavior, and your behavior drives your wealth. By 25, this identity should be forming. It's the difference between someone who wants to be rich and someone who is becoming rich. Here's the truth. 2026 is your year to make the shifts that will define the next 40 years of your life. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to do all 10 of these things immediately, but you need to start. Pick one thing from this list that resonates with you most and commit to it in 2026. If this video resonated with you, like it, subscribe, and let me know in the comments which of these 10 things you're committing to in 2026. And if you want a deeper dive into money psychology and personalized strategies, check out my latest playlist. Let's build your wealth mindset together. See you in the next one.